Oh, this thing is gonna look perfect. Can't wait till it's done. Sam, what's going on, man?
Yo, Alex, what's going on? I'm pulling the trans out of the Maserati. Just dropped a wrench in the engine bay. Don't you hate when that happens, man? I'm looking all over for it. What are you up to?
I'm actually at Mancuso's right now putting the finishing touches on the E55 wagon. It looks amazing, and I'm working right next to your Lamborghini. I gotta say, their purple paint job on this thing is crazy, and you can't even tell it as PPF. But what is going on? When do I get to drive this car? I've never even sat in a Lamborghini before.
It's perfect that you're at Mancuso's, because I was just gonna ask you to check out one thing. You see, when I was driving the car just off the frame machine, the pedal felt spongy, like it's out of brake fluid. I checked the brake fluid, there was no broken brake lines. I don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah, it just sounds like you need a brake bleed. That's no big deal.
Yeah, I even bled the brakes. It did absolutely nothing.
Oh. Well, I'll be honest with you, Sam. I have never worked on a Lamborghini before in my life. I don't even think I've worked on an Italian car before.
Give me a break. You're Italian. Everybody knows all Italians know how to work on Italian cars. It's in our blood.
Well, dude, don't you think that's a little bit stereo? Dude, you're not gonna believe this. I just touched the Lamborghini and I flashed to the future. I could see everything. It's like I'm a master certified Lambo tech.
Told you, if it helps touch the thing again, tell me exactly what parts you need. I'll have them shipped right out.
But this is crazy. You want me to touch the car again? Okay. This Lamborghini needs the rotor, the hub, the bearing, and the spindle. Oh my gosh, I know everything that this car needs. This is nuts, you were right. All Italians do know how to work on Lamborghinis. All right. So the truth is, the reason I'm confident to work on this Lamborghini Gallardo is because just like every car I work on, I have a factory style workshop manual. Check it out, 2010 LP560. It's only $18.99. And there you go, you're gonna get the downloadable version. That is key. And they make a manual for practically any car in existence. Here are the step-by-step instructions to replace the pitman arm on my Escalade. And here are engine mount instructions for an Audi RS7. And as you can see, you get pictures every step of the way. They give you torque specs and show you any special tools you may need. These are very thorough and an amazing deal at only about 20 bucks. And I've left you a link in the video description box, so I hope these help you guys fix your car. All right, so ora che ho capito il problema della Lamborghini, lo posso aggiustare. What is going on? I'm doing this. I'm speaking Italian, all from simply touching an Italian car. Guys, if you're of Italian origin, I highly recommend you simply touch an Italian car. You'll instantly know how to speak the language and fix it. So let me show you guys the problem with this Lamborghini. So when Sam got it, the pedal would just go right to the floor. You'd think this is a brake bleed, but after he inspected the brake lines and the fluid, it was full, there were no leaks. We had to look a little bit further. So let me start this thing up. We're gonna spin all 4 tires in the air and you're instantly gonna see what's wrong with this Italian stallion Lamborghini. All right, so you might think that this is a bent wheel, but it's not. We actually just got these wheels back from powder coating. They are done in a hyper silver black chrome. They look really cool, but obviously they make sure the wheel isn't bent or cracked before they coat them. These are in excellent condition, but if you look inside, you can see the rotor is a little chewed up and damaged. So what happened here, during the accident, the rotor was damaged and the entire hub and spindle assembly. So they're kind of bent. The rotor's a little wavy actually. So when the caliper goes to bite down on the rotor, there are spots of the rotor where the pistons need to extend even further than normal. And that's why our brake pedal is going to the floor intermittently. It doesn't happen all the time. I mean, when you're driving it does, but if you just start the car, it could just simply be in an area of the rotor where it's able to clamp down properly. So kind of a weird problem, but after you spin it up in the air, you can tell immediately that something is damaged. So let's get this wheel off. It actually uses some really weird T70 Torx bolts that I've never seen before. Actually, hang on. Well, I have seen them before. They come right off. And Sam sourced some Audi parts to fix this car, which were much cheaper. So let me show you that too. All right, so with the wheel off, we can take a really good look at what is going on and take a look at this floating caliper. The brake pad isn't even making contact with the rotor. This is a fixed caliper, so we don't see any movement there. So the wheel bearing and the hub is bent. The rotor got damaged. It all needs to be replaced. But luckily, this Lamborghini is basically an Audi R8. So Sam was able to source a used complete spindle with the hub with a good bearing. I think this was only like 350 bucks, and it's off of an Audi R8. So this same exact part, but for a Lambo, I think is 2 or 3 times the cost. Of course, we're using a brand new rotor, so we have to disconnect all of the suspension, the axle back here, the brakes, and just swap out this entire unit. It shouldn't be too bad, and this problem should be totally fixed, and I get to go drive this thing. All right, not a bad job at all. Pretty straightforward. And take a look at the paint on this car. It changes color in the light. This is so cool. But unfortunately, we do have some more damage here, and these parts are on order, except they're on intergalactical back order from Audi. And those would be right here. These 2 brackets for one of the control arms. This one is more bent than this one, but both of them need to be replaced. And it's just gonna be many weeks before we can get them. So these obviously were bent in the accident. And this was the bolt that goes through right here. As you can see, it just totally broke off. So we're missing the washer and the nut on the other end. Now they did have the bolt at Audi, but they don't have the washer that's supposed to go right here, which we need. This is an alignment bolt as well. So we have that, and what we're gonna do is temporarily heat this up, kind of beat it back into place. That way this car can roll. I'll try and get the alignment pretty close just by looking at it right here. And it'll be fine to temporarily kind of drive around until these parts get in, and then the car will get shipped to Sam in Florida, and he'll be able to easily replace this bracket when it comes in. So here are the parts. Here's our old spindle assembly, and as you can see, this is definitely an Audi part, and kind of probably hard for you guys to see, but this thing is all wavy. It's totally tweaked. So we have our new R8 spindle right here, ready to go. The bearing's in excellent condition. So we're gonna install everything in reverse order, but first, we gotta get the torch over here and take care of these brackets. I was waiting for you to notice. The camera's always on you. All right, so Ted has a little bit of pressure on this bracket. Now we are going to torch it. Don't worry if you graze the paint, it's got PPF. So it's gonna be impossible for you guys to tell, but this is slowly gonna move into place as he heats it up. That's why there's pressure on it first. Is the pipe from Lamborghini or from Audi?
This is an exotic car pipe. It only works on exotics.
All right, let's do a little test fit here.
Nice and snug.
It's perfect. Before there was probably like a half-inch gap.
Yeah, that's much better.
Great. All right, cool. All right, so as you can see, we have successfully fixed Sam's Lamborghini. Now it is time to go for a ride, and let's see if I'm gonna have a good time. Oh yeah, let's go. All right, my first time in a Lamborghini, my first time driving a Lamborghini. This is the dual clutch automatic. Don't really know how to work it. There we go, we're in first gear. All right. This Army Tricks exhaust sounds so good. So this is the LP560, 552 horsepower V10. I just had to look that up on Google because honestly, I don't know too much about these. But here we go. The wheels are torqued in case you guys are wondering. The engine is warmed up and the brakes feel great so far. So let's test those out first. Should probably shift. Now let's test out these brakes. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, before it was clear as day. The pedal would basically just go down to the floor. Oh, this sounds so good. I am driving this before Sam. I think he just kind of like lot drove it, but now it's basically fully put together. The alignment in the front is perfect. It's the alignment in the rear that they're gonna need to mess with, but they're gonna do all four. I got it pretty close though with those alignment bolts. And once it gets the new bracket, we'll be all set. Oh, this is great. All right, hold on, we got train tracks coming. Woo! Jesus! Oh, I hope you guys are getting this audio. All right, now I don't know if it's me, but the shifts are very delayed. Not the best shifts in the world. All right, we're gonna hit auto. Okay, so we're in auto. I wanna see how it shifts on its own without me doing the paddles. See if it's any quicker of a shift. Doesn't feel like it so far. at par throttle. Comment down below, guys. Are these things just kind of slow at shifting? They shouldn't be. It's like a dual clutch transmission. But you never know. It is an earlier one. How have I never been in a Lamborghini before? I don't understand. I've been in a lot of little 3 and 4 cylinder cars in Italy that no one cares about. I'll tell you that much. All right, here we go. I mean, it's fast. It's really fast, but the shifts, not the best shifts. But man, it is fast. Sounds so good. All right, so I'm in sport mode. Still shifts really, really bad. I'm gonna try Corsa mode as well. We're gonna go get some gas and then hit the highway. But I've been driving around for like 10-15 minutes, and I have to say, I'm very surprised with the ride. The ride is fantastic. I thought it was gonna be super bumpy and uncomfortable, but this feels great. I feel real comfortable in it. I think my Tesla has a harsher ride than this with the 21-inch wheels. I mean, this is a serious joy to drive, and it's all-wheel drive. Not that you would drive this, you know, in the snow or whatever. If you got caught in a light dusting and you had decent tires, you might not be that stuck. So, really impressed. It's real tight. Honestly, it's very rattle-free as well, especially for being a convertible. Oh, jeez, does this sound good? Oh my gosh. Sam, you need a bunch more work. I'll just take it back to the LegitStreetCars headquarters. I'll fix it all up for you. You'll have it back by the end of the summer, I promise. All right, it's starting to rain a little bit. We're gonna hit this on the highway a little bit. We're not gonna go too crazy. We don't want this to turn into one of those videos, like a Lambo crash video. That would be no good. Good tires, all-wheel drive. We should be all right. Knock on Italian leather or Audi German leather. All right, rookie Lambo owner. I don't know why, but it was in neutral.
I think it automatically does that.
Really?
If you sit at a light too long.
That's crazy.
Because it's like having a stick shift car, right? If you're sitting there stepping on the clutch,
yeah,
it's not good for it. So
okay, makes sense. Sam, we're going through an iPass. You're gonna get a ticket in the mail. I'm sorry. I think it'll be like 89 cents though. Oh, this. You know, it just feels like the throttle is just totally getting cut. So, guys, comment down below, is there a tune that really makes this shift faster? Because I believe the actual transmission could do it, but we're in sport mode, and it's pretty brutal. Let's give it a little hit. Oh, the sound. This has got to be one of the best sounding cars I've ever driven. Unbelievable. We got a Ford Escape hybrid blasted by. Yeah, those are your shifts. All right, enough on the shifts. The brakes work awesome. This thing handles really well. It's super fast. I love driving it. It feels so good. I want a Lambo. I want a Lambo. How much was this thing wrecked? Like 40 grand or something? Alright guys, turning the AC on here. It's getting hot, it's starting to rain. This car's fixed. I'm borrowing it for a few more weeks, and then I'll put this video out. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to put the video out so Sam doesn't know it's fixed. But anyway, comment down below if you like this video. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know if I should buy a Lambo. You know what? Maybe I'll buy a brand new Lambo and I'll start doing vlog videos. I'll get up in the morning. I'll show you guys my dog. We'll go get some food. Won't actually work on anything. What do you think? Just kidding. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Most importantly, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch all of you in the next video. I should probably look forward. See you guys.